I'm sorry, you have herpes. You're going to have it for life. There is no cure. If these are the words you have heard from a doctor, then this video could transform your quality of life, as I expose the lies that you've been told by Big Pharma and the weird little method to kill any outbreak in their tracks before blisters form. Watch this presentation until the end and you will also discover how to stop herpes outbreaks without spending a fortune on expensive prescriptions, the most powerful and effective way to end current outbreaks without embarrassing trips to the doctor, and how to protect your sexual partner without fear of infecting them with this terrible virus. And the top 12 foods you must avoid if you want to keep herpes from growing stronger in your body. I don't know how much longer I'll have this presentation online, so watch this right now while you still can. You may think you've tried it all or seen it all when it comes to herpes, yet I can guarantee that you've never seen anything like what I'm about to reveal to you today. And the last tip I share today, near the end, is the most powerful of them all, so keep watching. Remember, I'm about to share the secrets of keeping herpes at bay right now, and even more little known tips to protect you from any future outbreaks. First, however, I'm going to share a story with you that I'm still embarrassed to tell. You'll understand why this almost got edited out from the final cut in a few minutes, so brace yourself and keep your eyes glued to the screen. Deal? I wasn't always an expert at eliminating herpes. In fact, far from it. I remember it as if it were yesterday, June the 4th, 2011. It was really hot that summer and I was always in shorts and a t-shirt just to keep cool. I was sporting my favourite pair of shorts that day. They were blue with stars on and they were a gift from my girlfriend. I finished work early and was eager to sit in the park with my girlfriend, so I was quickly heading back home, trying to stay in the shade because the sun was relentless on my neck, and I was really excited about having a romantic picnic next to the lake in the park. Now, the story you're about to hear is pretty bad in places, but this was the experience that led me to being able to virtually cure myself of this nasty disease. And it was this one event that led me down the long, dark rabbit hole before I found the light at the end of the tunnel. I rushed through my front door, walking into my living room, and then it happened. My girlfriend was on the couch, totally naked, with a guy I'd met from her work. Let me tell you, I felt my heart beat hard in my chest, and without saying a word, knew that I had to get out of there. I could never see her again. It was over. I thought she was the love of my life, yet not only has she broken my heart, I discovered my first outbreak a few days later. Her leaving present to me was herpes. I felt like I'd hit rock bottom. I was angry, alone, and completely terrified. And I felt that way for 18 months. 18 months of pure hell. Then I made a vow to myself. I will do everything in my power to find a cure or die trying. I swore I wouldn't put down medical journals or stop calling so-called experts until I found a solution that was cheap, effective, and really worked. I tried all the conventional medicine with very limited success. And it was when I looked further afield and interviewed people from all over the world that I finally started seeing results when I tested them on myself. In my journey, I stumbled upon a formula that freed me from herpes outbreaks and helped me live an almost normal life again. And today, I'm going to reveal it to you as you just keep watching. Keep in mind that even though today I'm very successful helping folks like you overcome herpes, I was once suffering just as badly as you are now and feeling helpless and alone. I'm just a guy who stumbled upon a really effective system. This is a system that allows people afflicted with herpes, people like us, to know that it's so under control that it's like you never had herpes in the first place, and to feel confident knowing that you're not going to spread it to your loved one now or in the future. And you'll achieve and experience more health and vitality without dreaded outbreaks every waking hour, every waking day, every waking month. This is the system that's allowed me to live completely outbreak free for over a year. And it's the same exact system I'll be sharing with you today, so you can finally experience results like these for yourself. I'll share all the specifics with you in just a moment. First, I need to let you in on what your real problem is today. This is the real villain behind why you haven't been able to end your herpes nightmare since you contracted it. And it's why your repeat herpes outbreaks are not your fault. The real problem is the fact that you've been lied to for years, and these lies are keeping you from ending the hell of herpes outbreaks. You may have heard, or even perhaps believed at one point, that you have to use topical prescription creams in order to clear your herpes. Yet that is not true. If you are one of the millions that have fallen victim to this lie, then you need to decide now to accept the truth. Because if you don't, you'll never escape the lingering worry of another outbreak. You will end up with constant outbreaks that are as regular as day and night, and you may even infect the person you love most in the world. And this is not what I desire for you. And this is the reason your struggles with controlling herpes are not your fault. If you really want to blame something for your outbreaks, then listen up. Blame the big pharmaceutical companies. After all, you've been bombarded for years by lies perpetuated from these crooks, and these scumbags are counting on your suffering and confusion to earn a quick buck. All that misinformation spread by Big Pharma is enough to confuse the smartest person alive, and it confused me for years. Big Pharma don't want your outbreaks to end. They just want you to buy a product, their product, that takes away the rashes for a short while. Think about it, the more outbreaks you get, the more money they make when you buy their overpriced creams to alleviate your suffering. The truth is you don't have to rely on expensive creams. All you're doing then is lining the pockets of these huge multinational companies, while you shell out your hard-earned cash month after month, year after year. If you keep believing that they offer the best remedy for herpes, you'll never break free from the nightmare of herpes or the financial burden of buying these eye-wateringly expensive creams. Now that you know the problem, that your freedom from herpes has been held back for years due to these lies, let's dive into the 3 tips I have for you today. These are the exact same tips and tactics that countless thousands of herpes sufferers have used to see massive success in ending their outbreaks and living normal lives. The same success you desire and deserve. These exact tips were my personal herpes freedom formula, leading me to never worrying about herpes, and very soon you'll be in the same boat as I am. And by far the most important tip is my 2-step herpes buster tip. I'll go into the specifics of my 2-step herpes buster tip in just a second, so sit tight for that. First, you absolutely must know the foods you have to avoid if you want to stop herpes outbreaks, and this may surprise you. I used to believe that eating some of these foods was healthy. Now I know better, because they cause outbreaks for people like us. If you don't avoid this, herpes will replicate in your body, increasing the risk of painful, embarrassing outbreaks. Here's what you do instead. Avoid eating chocolate, peanuts and peanut butter, processed prepackaged foods, sugar, cakes and sweets, alcohol, coffee and tea, nuts, including almonds, Brazil nuts, cashews, filberts, pecans and walnuts, seed meal, sunflower seeds, and bleached white flour foods. Just avoiding these foods means you're suffocating the virus, so it's harder for it to replicate. I know I miss coffee the most, but these foods are real bad for helping herpes thrive in your body. And I'd take no outbreaks over a cup of coffee any day. Imagine you waking up every morning knowing that today isn't going to be outbreak day. And if that wasn't reason enough, check this out. You'll also know that every other day will be herpes free too. Isn't that incredible? You can tame herpes by simply avoiding these foods. Now, one of the things that really shocked me and my readers is the fact you can actually enjoy feeling incredible on your way to stopping herpes in its tracks. By discovering how to kill a herpes outbreak before it surfaces, you might actually learn to enjoy the feeling of one arriving because you'll be certain that it will never appear. Here's how you do it. I want you to kill any herpes outbreak before it arrives by following one simple technique. All you have to do is use L-lysine to stop an outbreak before it surfaces. A high enough dose of lysine will attack the lipid coating of herpes and destroy an outbreak before it becomes an outbreak. All you need to do is keep lysine with you at all times and take a high dose when you feel an attack is imminent. This is my biggest outbreak crusher secret. It doesn't kill herpes in your body, unlike the next tip I'm going to share, yet it does stop outbreaks before they arrive. When you discover the secret to actually enjoying knowing that you have an outbreak beaten, you'll stop being stressed. In fact, this one tip is so effective at stopping herpes outbreaks from reaching the surface that you'll be relaxed when you feel one is on the way. Imagine this. You feel run down and you sense a tingling, a sure sign of an imminent outbreak. You know exactly how much lysine will stop it dead, and you always carry it around with you, so you take your dose. And you wake up over the next few days with no herpes outbreak at all. It's like you didn't feel a thing. You'll be able to continue with your plans just like a person who doesn't suffer from herpes. It's amazing how many awesome benefits come from simply knowing you can enjoy my outbreak crushing technique. And it gets even better. Here comes my really big, massive, crucial tip. Warning, without using this tip, you can forget about those other tips I just shared with you. This tip is that crucial. This is the tip that will allow you to kill herpes outbreaks on two fronts at the same time. It's the tactic behind all success in killing off herpes because it allows you to end any outbreaks and to stop them coming back fast. This is my patented two-step herpes buster principle, used successfully by virtually every herpes sufferer who doesn't have to suffer anymore. Here's how it works. Remember those 3 tiny oxygen atoms I showed you at the start of this eye-opening presentation? They hold the key to killing off virtually all the herpes virus inside you and to stop it coming back. This is a two-step method because we apply these molecules to the skin and we ingest tiny quantities at a very safe level to launch a two-pronged war on the virus that's ruining your life. My system, which I'm about to cover in detail, is based upon this tip and allows you to experience total peace of mind knowing that herpes will be crushed in your body. Just imagine what your life will feel like when you fully grasp and implement the two-step herpes buster strategy. It's like taking a nuclear warhead to a knife fight. Your opposition doesn't stand a chance because you'll kill it as it forms inside your body. And even if it reaches your private parts, which it won't, there will then be another line of defense to batter it into submission. And not only does this quickly kill any outbreak you may have today and stops any outbreak from occurring in the future, it also acts as a bulletproof vest against your partner catching this terrible virus. Okay, that was a ton of valuable information here. And you may be unsure of exactly what steps you should take right now. All this really means is that you have 2 simple choices to make right now. Choice 1, take the information I just gave you and try to go at this alone. And who knows, you may get lucky and one day slow down or stop your herpes outbreaks. I mean, sure, maybe you won't, but maybe you will. Or you can take choice 2, the savvy choice, the choice that almost everyone takes who is ready to live an outbreak-free life. This is the quickest, fastest and smartest way possible to achieve living outbreak-free without spending a fortune on prescription medication, embarrassing trips to the doctor every month, feeling depressed and alone because another outbreak has not just affected your body, but your quality of life too. Why go at this alone when I've already done all the work for you? Why even consider starting from scratch when I've laid out your exact step-by-step blueprint already? One that's been tested for years by thousands of herpes sufferers and has worked for them over and over again. Here's what the vast majority decide to do. Hi, I'm David Jacobs, the creator of the Herpes Destroyer. Using the Herpes Destroyer, you'll go from dreading the next outbreak and telling your sexual partner that you suffer from herpes that doesn't go away, to feeling the freedom of knowing your herpes is so under control, it's like you never had it in the first place. This radically simple yet effective herpes system will work for you even if you have suffered from herpes for years, or if you have outbreaks every single week, or even if you think you've tried every medication and system under the sun. Before I tell you what the Herpes Destroyer is, I need to tell you what it isn't, so there are no false expectations. It isn't a system that requires a doctor's prescription to heal yourself, and it isn't a bank account draining system that requires hundreds of costly remedies, or some magic pill that hasn't been proven to work. Listen, you've been lied to enough. And it definitely isn't some kooky herbal remedy that requires you to eat weird little known herbs to heal. Here's the thing. I've analysed over 58 herpes medical journal articles, plus hundreds of real-world herpes success stories, all to come up with this unbelievably effective system. This passionate research revealed specific patterns that virtually cured herpes sufferers use that's almost hidden from the public. And now, starting today, their success can be your success. The success patterns I studied and successfully duplicated give you the freedom to enjoy an outbreak-free life, severely reducing the risk of passing on the virus, although I advise you to take precautions to be even more sure. And all of this while you quickly achieve ending any outbreak you have now faster than ever before possible. Listen, before we go one step further, I need to be 100% honest with you. If you're looking for yet another costly cream or a miracle magic pill, something you already know will never ever work for you in the long run, then you need to leave this page right now. You know what I mean, and let's just be honest. These are not solutions, they are train wrecks waiting to happen, and you know they don't work. This is for men and women who are ready to stop looking for miracles and start ensuring real, reliable results. In short, there is no simple magic bullet, but the Herpes Destroyer makes living outbreak-free as easy as it gets. So, if you're wanting the real answer to ending your herpes nightmare, here's what you can and should expect the Herpes Destroyer to deliver. Crush your current outbreak so it goes away fast, and learn the secrets to keep it from ever coming back, and ensure that you don't pass on this debilitating virus to anyone you may love, and if you're pregnant, to stop passing it to your baby, and to feel healthier and better in general. Plus all the other emotional benefits of knowing that you have the herpes virus under complete control, then the Herpes Destroyer isn't just a solution for you, it's the only solution for you. Here's what Angie said. She hasn't had an outbreak for 6 months since using the Herpes Destroyer. She says it's a miracle that she used to get one every 3 weeks, and the weight off her shoulders is incredible. And she says thank you for helping herpes sufferers like her, and that I made her life a whole lot more livable. Julian said he believes that he encountered a minor miracle. He followed the system to the letter, and he had a blood test done. There is no herpes in his system 70 days after he began. And he says he can't begin to tell me what this means, and he couldn't believe it when his doctor told him. He says that they said that herpes couldn't be cured, but they were wrong. Let's take a look at what you will receive inside your copy of the Herpes Destroyer. On page 24, you'll discover the foundations of my 2-step herpes buster technique that kills herpes in its tracks. This is the reason why this system works so effectively against herpes. On page 27, I reveal the medically proven reason why we attack the virus on 2 fronts and why it's so much more effective than other methods. This will empower you to understand exactly why this system works on virtually everyone who uses it. On page 40, I reveal the biggest herpes destroyer there is and show you exactly how to use it so herpes dies and stays dead. This ultimate herpes killer is something everyone with the virus needs to know. On page 36, you'll learn the exact dose of lysine required to make the Outbreak Crusher work every single time, giving you peace of mind as you can carry it around in your pocket, bag or wallet everywhere you go. As you've probably noticed by now, the Herpes Destroyer is the fastest way to find and suppress the herpes that thrives inside you, as it attacks herpes from the outside and the inside, meaning there is nowhere for herpes to hide. Because of this unique approach, the results come fast. This is also the simplest way to ravage the virus. I lay out day by day, step by step, exactly what you should do over the course of the treatment so you're never left scratching your head. Perhaps you're concerned that Herpes Destroyer, with all its amazing herpes killing strategies, will cost you quite a bit. And in all honesty, it really should. After all, the Herpes Destroyer has already helped 492 people to stop herpes outbreaks for good. Yet, I'll get to the price in just a few moments. First, I want to share a few specific perks this patented system can give you. You'll discover the amino acids you absolutely must avoid if you want to create a killer environment for herpes in your body. That's covered on page 35. And how about the most clever way possible to keep herpes gone without any future outbreaks? That's really nice. And this product wouldn't be complete without an astonishingly simple method for getting rid of current outbreaks faster than any over-the-counter cream that's available in any supermarket. The price of the Herpes Destroyer sold by itself is usually $197. Yet you're not just receiving the Herpes Destroyer today. Just for watching this entire presentation today, I'd like to give you 2 value-added bonuses free of charge just to help you improve yourself even faster. The first gift you'll be receiving today is Infidelity Investigation. It's normally valued at $47, yet it's yours free today. The second gift is Bedroom Satisfaction Tips, the ultimate guide to making the bedroom a sexier place for you and your partner. It's normally priced at $47, yet you get it for free today. Now you can see why the Herpes Destroyer is valued at $197. And when you add up all the bonuses, the retail value of the Herpes Destroyer is $291. However, just for watching this presentation today, I have a much better deal coming your way. So watch now before I change the price back up to where it should be. Of course, you could choose to continue down the path you're on right now and end up spending 10, 20, even 100 times more than the investment you'll make today in the Herpes Destroyer in over-the-counter creams, doctor's consultations, and trying every expensive treatment. Or perhaps in the lower quality of life that you experience because of this terrible virus. And then there's the cost of your health and relationships if you continue as you are without taking action. And that is not what I want for you. So let's just make this an easy decision for you today, okay? I feel you deserve to know why I'm offering you such a massive discount today. I came up with a really unique way to inspire action because I have a dream of seeing everyone achieve total freedom from the fear of another herpes outbreak being just around the corner, and the opportunity to kill every trace of the virus inside you so it never disrupts your life or embarrasses you again. And with this take action now mentality, you can actually be part of a cause that's helping thousands. A few years ago, I created a cause to free people from herpes. Can you imagine it? Knowing that you'll never infect the person you love the most in the world, and knowing that both your PCR and IgG tests come back negative and you're herpes free for good. I decided I absolutely need to let as many folks like you join in on this cause, one I call 1 million free from HSV. The good news? That means a much lower price for you today because frankly, I want you to join my cause and I refuse to let finances stop you. That means you will not be paying the retail value of $291 for the Herpes Destroyer today, not even close. It's not even going to be half that price. It's not even going to be $77. Your total investment today, including the Herpes Destroyer, plus all the bonuses you now see on the screen, is now one payment of $47. Look below this presentation right now. Click on the big yellow order button that says Get Instant Access to lock in your discounted price today for only $47. Listen, don't decide right now. Take advantage of my unconditional triple guarantee. Just try the Herpes Destroyer for 60 days. If you do not see your herpes outbreak stop, or if you do not find our service and attention to your satisfaction top notch, or even if you don't like the font I use in the book, it doesn't matter. I'll refund your money. No questions asked, no hassles, and no hard feelings. Look below this video right now. Click on the big yellow order button that says Get Instant Access to lock in your discounted price today for only $47. Claire said, I can't believe I'm honestly writing the sentence I'm about to write. I am herpes free. I said it. I'm herpes free. Really. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Herpes Destroyer destroys herpes. Well, Claire, that was the point of writing the Herpes Destroyer and sharing it with the world. Medi said, I've gone from contemplating suicide to being the happiest person I know in less than 3 months. I placed that whole change with the Herpes Destroyer. You saved me. I can't say how happy I am or how much gratitude I have. Guado says he hasn't had an outbreak in 9 months and he has his tests next week. And he can't believe they may come back negative. If they do, he says he owes me the world. He thought he'd be plagued by herpes forever, yet the Herpes Destroyer set him free. Plus, if you act now before this presentation ends, I'm going to include this super bonus worth $37 absolutely free. This EFT system will end your negative emotions so you feel happy, healthy, and ready to tackle the world. And that brings your total value to $318 today. Yeah, just by taking action today, the entire Herpes Destroyer system with all the bonuses plus the super bonus is yours for only $47. Remember, it's not just a fantastic bargain you'll be receiving today. You'll be joining my 1 million free from HSV cause. You'll be another successful part of the Herpes Destroyer family. Click on the big yellow order button that says Get Instant Access to lock in your discounted price today for only $47. Within literally a few minutes, you'll have everything at your fingertips. The entire Herpes Destroyer system, which is a digital download so no one finds out about this. No shipping costs, no delays. You'll have immediate access to every feature of the Herpes Destroyer without delay. Plus your free bonuses, which alone are worth over $130. Here's what will happen the moment you click the big yellow order button that says Get Instant Access below this video. This is our ClickBank secure page, which is operated by ClickBank. All you have to do is fill out your information, choose your payment method, insert your payment options, submit your order, and then you'll be instantly taken to our secure download page. Then you can dive into the Herpes Destroyer and start attacking the virus today. It's that simple. Just remember, life is short and you've been struggling with herpes far too long. And the pain of continuing without taking action will only lead to more despair, more frustration, and the continued fear, embarrassment, and costly over-the-counter treatments that don't destroy herpes. Yet, all this can be avoided beginning today simply by applying the step-by-step herpes-destroying principles found in the Herpes Destroyer. Imagine right now how it will feel the moment you know you finally freed yourself from herpes forever. You'll feel alive, full of relief and optimism. You're free, at peace, knowing that you will not put your partner at risk or ever deal with an outbreak again. You are experiencing the herpes-free life you deserve at long last. You're right, it's true that your herpes isn't fully your fault, and now you know why. You've been deceived for years by con artists, big pharma, and quick fix herpes solutions. The fad creams you may have tried, for example. However, today marks your day to take responsibility, to take the action necessary to put an end to the lies and begin anew on a real herpes destroying plan that simply works. Remember, you have a responsibility to protect anyone you have sexual contact with. So destroy herpes from today. Make the decision now. Here's the good news. Unlike all those ridiculous herpes gimmicks, this one is guaranteed to work for you. I'm asking you right now to just try the Herpes Destroyer for 60 full days on me. Either you are thrilled with seeing no more herpes outbreaks, or you pay nothing. Plus, you're always just minutes away from an answer from our friendly support staff. Immediately after you buy, you need to go to page 27 to discover the underpinnings of this devastatingly effective technique. Then flip to page 40 to check out the ultimate herpes killer so you can dive in ASAP and start seeing results. The Herpes Destroyer will guarantee that you begin right where you need to start and begin down your road to herpes freedom. Remember, along with destroying the herpes inside you, you'll also be receiving Infidelity Investigation, which teaches you how to find out if your partner is cheating on you. This is normally valued at $47, yet I'm giving it to you today for free. And you will get bedroom satisfaction tips, the ultimate guide to making your bedroom the sexiest place possible for you and your partner. The Herpes Destroyer is the one system where you'll go from dreading the next outbreak and telling your sexual partner that you suffer from herpes that doesn't go away, to feeling the freedom of knowing that your herpes is so under control, it's like you never had it in the first place. Many people will even be cured of herpes. Plus, you learn exactly how to spot if your partner is cheating with the Infidelity Investigation, and you get the EFT Super Bonus, which will take away any stress you have with a simple modified acupuncture technique without any needles that is so effective it will leave your jaw hanging on the floor. Just do not put this off 1 second longer, and here's why. First, as you will recall, I lowered the price of the Herpes Destroyer for you by over $260 just so you can get in today. Also, you don't want to feel left out if my free super bonus, Tapping Yourself Free, is no longer available, as it won't be for much longer. Only the first comers get access to this bonus. Everyone else will be out of luck. And let's remember, unless you take action now, today, you may never take action. You may do what so many others do and put it off, for a few more days, which turns into months, even years. And we both know you don't want to be infected with herpes for one more second. So, do the right thing and destroy it forever, using the Herpes Destroyer system. It's no longer even a question of want. You need the Herpes Destroyer system, and now you just have to take action. And let's just face facts. Do the only smart thing left for you to do. Take advantage of this offer and wisely get on the right path today of being herpes free using this simple, proven, step-by-step strategy. Click on the big yellow order button that says Get Instant Access below right now, and let's get you started today. You have nothing to lose. Here are some questions that I frequently get asked. I'll go through them one by one. Can I trust your guarantee? Absolutely. It's assured by a third party. So, if you wanted a refund, you can ask them. You don't have to ask me. That means that this is unconditional. How long do I have to wait until I get access? After you've submitted your payment information, you'll get access to the product within 30 seconds. It really is that fast. Is this information available elsewhere online? No, this is a thoroughly researched guide that I created from years of trial and error. It's unique and it works. If there had been something like this online, I'd never have written this guide. Does this work for everyone? About 99% of the time it does. 1% of the time it doesn't. If it doesn't work, you'll get all your money back, no questions asked. How long until I see results? If you apply everything, you will see results in about a week. In a month, you'll be outbreak free. After 70 days, you have a high chance of not carrying the herpes virus at all. And what I mean by that is you'll be completely cured. Can I do this if I'm pregnant? This is the only time I'll say wait until you've given birth. This is just a precaution as we don't want to harm your unborn child. I have allergies. Can I use this? Yes, there is no problem if you have allergies. However, please check with your physician. I'm still not sure. What should I do? Listen, if you don't do this now, you could be stuck in the herpes trap for life. I don't want that for you. So, do the only sensible thing and order the Herpes Destroyer and free yourself from this terrible virus right now. And if you're unhappy for any reason, you can get a refund. Yet, when you apply these techniques, you're going to see yourself herpes free in 70 days. So, click the button below and start curing yourself right now. You have everything to gain and only herpes to lose. You know the sensible thing to do. You know the right thing to do. This will improve your life so dramatically. So, order now, risk-free, cure yourself from herpes, and start living again.